Room where it happened. Alphinaud has devised a cunning strategy to reclaim Doma Castle. I imagine you are eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lys and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the Shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators. Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt. After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies.
Yeah, me and my adventurer friends that just happened to travel with us to the east.
The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free. Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain.
No, we did end one war already.
We shall carry out Alphinaud's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Okay. There's no shortage of tasks which must needs be completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you could lend a hand. That said, I have only just returned. It would be better for you to speak with Alphinaud to find out how you might be of service. Okay. Trying to keep busy, full glad am I to hear it. There is one task which comes to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Alize and I will need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the Magitech field generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of various subjects, I must confess I lack confidence in my knowledge of this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I have been conversing with Sid via Tataru, attempting to ascertain the design of the generators based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which he believes may be of use. I would like for you to go to Kugane and bring them back here. In the meantime, I will continue to work with our shinobi allies to plot a path into the gates. Safe travels, and thank you again. Okay, so we're going to Kugane. I haven't seen Sid in a bit. Not since that whole Omega weapon thing. Alright. Tataru. Excuse me. Okay, where are you at, Tataru? Ruby Bazaar. That makes sense. Greetings, honored madam. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? They return to the waking sands. Oh look, she got a glow up. What are you doing here? I thought you were all fighting nomads on the Azim steppe. Oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Alphinaud has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in a physical fight, but in an paperwork fight, I'm the true Khan, yeah. Tataru has grown rather accustomed to her life in Kugane. You're here for the parcel Sid sent, right? Wait a moment and it will be right out. It arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it to our offices along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he couldn't come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon and Omega demands his full attention, you see. Still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided would be enough for Alphinaud to do the work himself, so as soon as the parcel gets here, we can open it up and see what's inside. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see, on closer inspection, said parcel appears to have been addressed to the Seikosegumi barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual, the lingering scent of lilac leads me to conclude it is, in fact, a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! That porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us. I saw the writing with my own eyes. Oh, I do not doubt that in the least. However, as he was tasked with a number of deliveries, I can only presume that he handed you another parcel by mistake. This is a disaster. We have to find that porter right this instant. Always something. My, she can move quickly when she has mind to do so. So quickly she neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to their rightful recipient. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They keep records of their deliveries and so forth, after all. The man in question was of middling height and build, not unlike myself. Black hair, short, terribly helpful in Kugane, I know. Cheery sort, wearing bright colors as I recall. I will send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can track him down yourself? I will wait here on the off chance he realizes his mistake and returns. Well, I am the postmaster. Seems appropriate. Okay, where are we going? With this. Huh? Okay, so it's around here somewhere, right? Tataru. There we go. Adult assistant. Oh dear, I misplaced some most important documents, and if I do not find them quickly, there will be dire repercussions. No, it is nothing so scandalous and base. My lord is a man with singular dietary restrictions, which I have detailed in my notebook. I cannot purchase produce without it. I have the wrong letter, so I'm gonna have to probably talk to several people then. Okay. I think there was a quest like this in Final Fantasy IX for you. deliver stuff to people. Who are you? You seek company for an hour or an evening? Ah, how it reeks of perfume and desperation. I know not of it, nor do I wish to know. I just gotta find the right person, that's all. Not many other places we can check. We'll look here. Okay. Overworked porter. There we go. Good morning to you, miss, but I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bokairo, or was it the hostelry? Bah, no time, no time. Aye, I recognize that bar, so I delivered it to the Ruby's Bazaar not long ago. What of it? A mistake? For the Seiku Segumi, you say? Ah, you're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I will take the other in exchange. So he's going to give me the wrong one. Probably. Oh, no? I just had to find the right person. I figured I'd have to go bring it to one of those other people. I correct all of his mistakes. I'm sorry I couldn't find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and returns soon. That's it. That's the parcel. You found him. Though, knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in here. Yeah, that would be about right. Nope, this is it. These are the documents detailing the operation of the Magitech field generators Alpha Node requested. I can only imagine what would have happened had we sent Zilly back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. The look on Alpha Node's face when he reads the first page. On second thought, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Yeah, me too. Everyone's working so hard to fight for Doma's freedom, and here I am, making the same silly mistakes. It won't happen again, and I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments we provide. Discreetly and at a reasonable price. I'm sure Lord Lilorito was pleased to hear it. Haha. Indeed he was, indeed he was. We helped broker an arms deal, that's great. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alpha Node and Alizael my regards, will you? Alright. Okay, he's in... yeah, where's he at? I don't want to just teleport all around. Okay, he's still in the House of the Fears. Okay. House of the Fears. I brought you your love letters, Alfie. Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceed apace. Do you have the documents? Excellent. This looks to be exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. This is one less thing to worry about. Taru got her groove back. Complete. Deeds of Despair. You seek further employment, Alpha Node can point you in the right direction. Did you wish for further employment? Mayhap you could speak with Alizae. I believe she was planning to search for the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. Alright. You're making progress. A lot of side quests here. Alpha Node told you about my plans and you wish to come with me? Well, far be it from me to refuse you. Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find in the wake of your failed assassination attempt. The Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, not a single village was put to the torch. But, as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let us begin our search in the north. Yes, we are leaving. Oh, we have to swim out, don't we? We're like way on the other side. We get across. Alright, screw this. Onto the Asm step. Go to reunion and we'll just come on down. There has to be a better way to get up there. Just went the wrong way, I suppose. This is much faster either, it seems. Zoo. Free experience. My 10,000, but it all adds up. Ouchie. Alright. The Dusk Road. Bridge is up. Prism Lake. We are back. Where are we at? Where are you, Alizé? Okay. Alright. All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. Survey the sites. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters, then. Good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Rauger's Reach. Even so, it would be prudent to search a little longer. Did they ever say how they got through at Rauger's Reach? Because, it was supposed to be, like, the entrances were supposed to be glamored, right? Did they ever answer that? I don't recall. Dead tiger. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all, I can't just leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. You've gotten stronger, okay. Next to you, I feel like a child playing at swords and sorcery, though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe much to a Makote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never could warm to common rapiers. I vastly preferred using a blade of my own creation, despite the toll it took on me. Urianger's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the Ribbons, to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. I was just walking like an idiot. The Ribbons. Haunted Elder. Oh, hello there, young lady. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming in this land called our Eye. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, she desires the truth, and she shall have it. Deal with her. Alright. He got away. Alley of the Fallen Rainbow. Alizé got him. You go, girl. I saw them attack you while this one fled. Since you seemed to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner, a Doman would at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. Do we just have the echo? We haven't had the echo in a while. Rest assured, the Nauri will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential, that much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of Magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment. However, much less people of the provinces. You will need to do more. Oh, of course. Have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best Imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, Mother. Not while the officer is here, Yotsuyu. Inside, now. Yes, Mother. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister's, not mine. Kami rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed, she is of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not, but she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed, though a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. That was a near thing. What happened? We were talking and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you in the head or something? Yeah, pretty much. Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened here. We haven't had an echo vision in a long time. Where are you at, Alize? Back over here. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I am grateful. I told the others of our encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it is only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're all right, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we returned. Good. Limits of our endurance. If you still want for work, Alize has a suggestion. I'd tell you to rest and leave the rest to the others, but seeing as that isn't in your nature, Beast returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem that trouble is afoot in the Mai. You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Yep. He's here. Thought I was gonna have to go to Namai. Probably have to go afterward. We've barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help. That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers in Namai get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. Thought the Doman Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to go and tell Ise, why don't you come too? Is it Ise? Ise? Ise. Is. Ise is. Be in here? Can I even go in here? Nope. Look up the hill. He not up the hill? Where the hell is he? I'm blind half the time. Oh, you're here too. I heard about those soldiers you and Alize encountered. I'm glad you're all right. Right then. We have gathered up all the rope we could find in the village. And every tool with an edge, but it is still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Chigusa. Ryuzen could use a hand if there is nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search it. Take whatever meets your needs. I made enough rice balls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Yugiri. Can I go give them to her? You silly little girl, of course you can. Hurry, you never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Heian returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Liz. Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there are no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doman Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armorer in the village or anyone with some skill to fashion armor? There's one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He is experienced and may be able to help. Don't know if I can persuade him to, though, but maybe you two could come with me. Come on, man, do it. His name is Suranuki, and he lives in Kusakari in the south. Come with me. Where are we going? Oh, like right here. Okay. I haven't opened up much of this map. Spoilers. This does not seem like it's the right way. I think I need to be up. So easy to get turned around in new places. I remember when it was difficult to navigate Ul'dah. If we jump down from there, we're probably going to get attacked and killed. Suranuki. Wahaha! Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? Ones who sing of rebellion, of liberation? Ha ha ha! Surely they would not think to trouble me with such foolish dreams. Oh, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. Wahaha! Ethereum foil. Need a proper rebellion name. Going to war. Warbringer. Warmonger. And a little on the nose. Always a fan of Corpse Dancer. to ask for. Remember, the renderer of souls. These are all like main scenario ones. I didn't see like the Fate Walker one. Where's the step one? Part of the party. Breaker. Crush your enemy. See them driven before you. Hear the lamentation of their women. Iron Eater. That's what we're going with. Broken steel, broken men. The Renuki has seen your kind before. Huh? Say again? You would have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? Wahahaha! Mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel, all that you can carry, the better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it were so simple, Master Suranuki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Magitech, great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Hehe. Bring me my steel and you will have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armorers who can help. At least we get to blow things up. Got the right idea. This way. Can we just cross through here? Yeah, it looks like we can. It's alright, we'll get our health back. Abandoned Magitech. No, it's one of these. Out of the way, hot rod. Ooh, a lot of interacting. Loading, loading, loading. So much of this we didn't open up yet. We'll wait. Hell is that thing? Dadar. The mark. Yeah, we're not strong enough to fight a mark. No better. Throwing stuff up. Empire does just kind of leave its stuff lying around when it's done, huh? Like, don't bother with it. We'll make new ones. take it. Taking the bridge. It's broken, but we can get up on the other side. Fish splash. Be able to climb up here, one of these little areas. Make us some armor, old man. Hey, hey, you have the many plates of steel I demanded? Show me. Scene. Wahahaha. And you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. Stupid, stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Kaya and Lord Hian, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. It was Lord Kyan who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet, restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter, he would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed, but not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, of machinations, so careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for all our foolishness. Doma burned for our foolishness, not for that of Lord Kyan. Onzen, the Enclave, they were raised for our sins. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master, we are still here, we are still alive. Lord Kyan too lives on, in our hearts and in his son, for Lord Hian has returned. Lord Hian, alive? It cannot be. You lie, you lie. It's the truth. Hian came back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. Could it be? My Lord Hian yet lives? Oh, oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes, yes, I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10, 100. How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Is this better or... It's worse. Lower eye level at least. Broader war. These are an odd thing. Like these are all tank weapons. Suppose it matters. The Doma within. Beast is more determined than ever to play her part. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Iz and I will stay and help Surananuki finish the armory, so you've no need to wait around. When I go back to the House of the Fierce, I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. Works for me. We must prepare for war. Everything is in order, miss. Under Lord Gosetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. What would you rule? Help? Oh, no, no, no. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place. Everything is fine. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. I need only transcribe them for the benefit of our Zala allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, if you are eager to be of service, mayhap you could seek him out, keep an eye on him perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Lord Hien. Let me guess, someone asked you to act as my protector. Ha! To hear them mutter, one would think I intended to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look on the castle one last time before the battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds at rest. Very good, then let us depart from Monzin at once. Up here. How do I get there? How do I get out of here without, like, going through, like, the secret entrance thing? Like, is there not, like, an easier way? I mean, because I don't know how to get, like, anywhere. I mean, I can't fly yet, so... really don't want to have to go all the way to, like, step. Okay, we went through that other door. Let's go through here and see. Gotta be easier, right? Okay, yeah, this seems like an exit. Yeah, certainly. What happens when we just teleport and don't follow the actual path? New area. Doma. Attack that. Honzin was home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai, once. Great swaths were razed and people put to the sword, but little remains stands as a testament to what was and what will never be again. Come, I would take a closer look. I'm killing a few things, but I mean, I don't want to just get fights for no reason. No sentries, at least of the living sort. Their shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street, so full of life, a river of people with a current all its own. Oh, I'm gonna have to read this again now. Thanks a lot, dude. Just had to come interrupt my conversation. Okay, no sentries, at least of the living sort. The shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street so full of life, a river of people with a current all its own. But even then, the Imperials walk among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly, but we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings, though they did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west of here, where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. You head down that street, past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you have finished. Okay, down here. Found a sword. That help? One more weapon than what we had prior, I suppose, right? Alas, I found naught of value, did you? That should be a special sword. Still sheathed in its scabbard, though even shielded from the elements, it will need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across from Fluminus. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yotsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may only have visited him there on a half-dozen occasions, if that, I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Monzon at least. Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, unto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the places that no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? The story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families and our friends, our peoples and our nations. I think a part of me understood that. And when I looked out from the keep, Ian, son of Kyan, another caretaker of the story of Doma. The fine castle, truly, with an even finer view, but in the end... In the end... Kami strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I have had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved, and I know how. Have you found like a secret passage? I know of a secret passage. On the eve of destiny. Ian understands what he must do for Doma. On second thought, I ask that you return to the House of the Fierce without me and tell Alphinaud to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Alfie! We have a plan! Lord Heian wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well, if he insists, I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe one of their emissaries was already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Sorma. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
Ace.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
The enemy sits in it now, so...
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now. For without that, we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Yeah, tear down that wall. I mean, flooding a bunch of their forces does make sense. Hard to fight underwater. Eerie. No plan is perfect, and there is ever room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you are unaware, the other Jonin will lead the assault on the moon gates, not I. My place is at Lord Hien's side. Peace. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Namide. Tsurunuki is working hard and is doing what he can to help, but maybe there's more that I can do too. He was like a different person when he began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. Could introduce him to Gerald. Can he make a kettle though? The plan is set, and all that can be done has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we may die. Have you too not done enough? Will you not pause a moment to gather yourself on the eve of our grand design? Go not unto battle with weary eyes or lingering regrets, my friend. Subaru. Stormblood informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? Yeah, I need a break. No rest for the righteous. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend. Commoner. Maid, machinist. Guess it matters. Whoa.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing.
Go. Gotta go back and free Alamigo.
Off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Alphino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Ha! Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know her thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings.
I don't know. Let's listen to it ramble.
We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
It's a good plan.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak. In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, our defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father.
And face tattoo.
Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said, for my dearest Shun, live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves. Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance. to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance.
Yep.
All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no?
Get in a fight with Americ.
If you've no intention of sleeping, you giddy, you may as well join us.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
Okay. Feeling we'll be doing something that requires experience soon. This. The die is cast. All hangs in the balance as he and Ro knows. There she is. I trust you had none the worse for wear after last night. We received confirmation from the Koji not long ago. Her sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let us not keep them and the others waiting. Gather your things, we depart at once. Alphinaud, instruct Lys and the others to move into position and launch their attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Kosetsu and Yugiri await the two of you at Monzen. Good luck, my friends. I will see you both again soon. Monzen, so we're going back to Monzen. Monzen! One over here to the west, huh? Right. Whoa. Yeah, I'm afraid that we're gonna get stuck at level 68. That's gonna be our impasse. We'll see where we're at. We'll keep going. Hopefully it'll let us continue our siege at least. Not know. I'm just worried that we'll get there and be like, okay, siege, war, Doma Castle, whatever. Oh, level 68, sorry. Still following me? It didn't ask me to proceed, so I don't guess we have to fight anything just yet.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
There's all their armor.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Flying bird kick.
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Ah, war! To wield power to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oreneer! You fear that you will put the sun in shade? Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
They were like bird things. No big airships here. They'd say they had a lesser presence. Nice shot.
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
Here it is.
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
Blow their ships.
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
Oh, Sid. Gave them the plans, right? Like their best engineer.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
Sounds like a sign. That'll do it.
The wall is breached. The Kojin 2 will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
Oh, is it a duty? Is it a dungeon?
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. You would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brute?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owless. By all indications, it was a success.
Oh, they turned him into something.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
Okay, what's up next? Fear of the Enclave, we need not fear for civilian safety. Trying to talk to Ian. Aye, there can be no doubt the Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the western dock, and do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers. Yes, the fellow adventurers that just happen to come with me. Yeah. So I guess we've got a dungeon to do, or duty, or is it going to be a... I mean, it would make more sense as a duty than as a trial, right? There's no... Hopefully it'll let me do it. It's not going to be like level 58, because we're ways away from 58. We'd have to go do the main scenario roulette. Blue skiff captain. Greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard. There is room enough for you all. Silly, that we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into 2 parties upon arrival. One composed of myself, the other you, Gasetsu, and Yugiri. Given our inferior numbers, we must needs finish this battle quickly, and so while you and yours draw the enemy's attention, I shall steal over to the keep. Not to worry, though. I've been to the castle only a handful of times. My father saw fit to drill its layout into me. I could find my way blindfolded. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yotsuyu. Agreed? And let us be about it. For Doma. Doma Castle, now accessible. New regular duty has been added to the Duty Finder and Duty Support. To win a war, one must be willing to do whatever is required, even if it means sacrificing the very thing one set out to reclaim. And thus did Lord Heian declare that Doma Castle should be flooded, to eliminate the greater portion of the Imperial garrison and trap Yotsuyu within the keep. Your allies have set the stage, and now you must play your part, as well as the wandering adventurers whom you have recruited to fight for Doma's liberation. The fate of a nation shall be decided this day. Marshal your forces and venture unto the flooded fortress. Okay, well this will just be faster. So we'll do duty support. So we don't have to wait for the queue. Doma Castle. Conjurer, Movement Shaman. Let's kill some Imperial scum. Focusing on this. I'm gonna build my gauge up. Okay. Be a pretty straight shot. Can't go that way. Doman Slasher.
This blow shall end you!
The weave of a shinobi's power.
Well, I mean, it's about time we did a dungeon with Yugiri. She's been with us for a while, right? Yes, it would be quicker with them players. Usually is. Do more damage and they AoE. But The queue is sometimes very, very long. Killing Imperials. Killing Imperials. Yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. I mean, we're not done with it yet, so I think the general consensus is that Stormblood isn't as good as Heaven's Word or Shadowbringers. I can't attest to Shadowbringers for most of that. There are parts of Heaven's Word that are pretty slow too. We're not going to make any kind of comparison until we're done with it. I don't know, maybe like the war angle's not big for everybody. Or that it's split up. Maybe it feels unfocused. Maybe it feels too focused. I can't speak on anybody else's feeling, but I'm enjoying it. I don't know if anybody thinks it's bad. I think it's just preference. Everyone's gonna have a preference. I think so far, the Stormblood story seems a bit more focused, actually, than Heaven's Word did. Hey, okay, let's do this. We'll talk about it after. Here.
Now fall! Hell with you now.
This blow shall end you. I have you.
Those things on the side that I did not even see.
I have you.
First boss down. Yeah, we need gear. Ring of Slaying. Don't need a ring. Oh, it's like mock. Jump in the water. A lot more shallow than I thought it would be. A lot of these.
This blow shall end you.
I don't know if we'll put the dungeon run in our playthrough. I don't know. Probably. We may actually go back with other jobs and do them with people.
This blow shall end you.
Just so they're not as long. I don't know. I guess if you hear this, you'll know one way or the other. Cute puppies. Earth shards, nice. So then they give me shards as they dig it. Didn't the last one have crystals? At least those are useful. Like traps.
This blow shall end you.
Blow shall end you.
I have you.
How about this? Yeah, I'll do anything with Ghost Setsu at least fun. Get out of that. Gotta make sure not to accidentally stand on like the edge of the AoE thing.
I have you.
Pull them into the AoE, goes that too. are you focusing
This
on?
blow shall end you!
Alright. There we go. Agitech Hexagon. Circle of Death. Now that's good. Oh, great.
Look upon a samurai of summer!
See the kind of dungeon you want to be.
Leave this to me.
You could be going down a bit faster than the last one did.
The weave of a shinobi's power.
Yes, I believe in you, Yuri.
This blow shall end you!
Leave this to me.
Okay. Leave it to me. Rings. I'm concerned about rings right now. Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that we're probably not going to be able to continue on after this. I mean, not to level 68, not without doing something. Don't believe this is going to give us enough experience. Up in the way. It's a pretty good one. Oh, the rebel just adds character. Excuse me. Come on, Conjurer. Common. Gotta conjure a symbol. getting close. Launcher. It's like a prettier Belzo as well.
Now fall!
Good, they're all lined up in a row. Where'd it go? What a tank.
This blow shall end you! This blow shall end you!
These blows will end you. Yatsuru? Yatsuyu? Dearest of all my enemies, I have new toys to show you. No, Lord, what do they do to him? Chainsaw. Oh, you can say they've improved his look a bit.
This blow shall end you!
Oh, you have to move it. That's pretty neat. What the hell is that?
Die, die, die!
Okay.
The weave of a shinobi's power.
There's a small space like right
This
here.
blow shall end you! Die, die, die! We go together!
I gotta go. What the hell? I did not leave that in a good spot. It's like it dragged me over there, though. Why am I so
Look
far
upon
away?
a samurai of Doma! Die! Die!
I just have a feeling like he's not like really the last of the bosses. I mean, am I wrong? Or is she gonna be a trial? I mean, I did gain a level? Okay, look at me. This is a good place to level up when you hit this. Give me like 1,000,000. We go together. Together. Give me like 1,000,000. Nice. A lot more than the last few have given me. What did we learn? Learned some stuff. How to convert Setsugetsu God into Kinky. Please stop. Okay, I'm not sure how to use that yet. Okay, so that's an automatic 50. Okay, I get it. We'll read up on it. No, we're not keeping all of this. Don't be ridiculous. Okay, well. I'll have to do some inventory management later. Do some cutscenes.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They worked me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Domon. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead. And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive as a spy for the Empire.
You do what you gotta do sometimes.
Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a doorman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat.
Avoid it.
Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? "'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance. Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast."
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads!
Damn.
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
Sid with an airship.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
You're the best, man. Beast.
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
He's still alive. Shoot him.
Gosetsu! No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
He's so delightful. Hold it, big boy.
'Tis naught this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
Yeah. This isn't over.
Do not despair, my friend. Never before have I felt so alive. My eyes unclouded, my purpose clear. This is right.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully. And I am a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we built together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
We'd feel better if we didn't have to hold the whole thing up for 5 minutes while we just sat
I
around
am
looking at
Shun.
it.
More than you know.
What a boss.
Hien! Hien!
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
Oh, way to go, old man.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Kasetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Damn thing down.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
Yeah. I see. The world turned upside down. Alpha Node is at a loss for words. Thank you. The occupation is ended then, and the people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Gosetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Silly, a word, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now, more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And, did you find him? Nay, lady, naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I am sorry. There is naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Sorbonne, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? Day is won and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. Duty calls. I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Maybe we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magnai and Sadu know naught of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Serena. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. Speak with Tansui. Okay, where is he? Oh, right down the docks. Okay. Mercantile dock. You all look like shite. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Let's go. On you go then, sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for celebration, and those people you're about to see need something to celebrate.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Off you trot then. You're their lord, remember? Stand tall. If you won't say something, I will.
Hearing you say that, I find my courage somehow renewed. Much obliged. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. A people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Toma! Toma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
Yeah. We came halfway across the world to put our foot up their ass. Now we gotta go punch them in the face. Like an instance error? Running out of inventory space again. Honored hero, you seek passage across the One River. Travel to the glittering basin. Yes. Young Chef Alford. Like two of them right here. Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities at which you would be guest of honor, like as not. Very well, there are other ways in which we might celebrate. By rejoining the fight for freedom in Girabanya, for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think. But we have done that which we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You are leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here is ended, and there is no cause to remain. The Oranir and Dothal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue, too, must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. Just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with, places to be, people to rob, and so on, and the captain never was one for mingling. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I will be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Ian? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we would be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. Wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way until we meet again. Look like... What is this? World turned upside down. I guess we gotta talk to everybody. I don't see. Did I miss something? I guess we gotta go back to the docks. Didn't see anything else. Okay, we'll just go talk to Rasho then. Naught remains undone. You are ready to depart? We're ready. Kugane then. We can always come back if we have to, if we forgot something. I wouldn't think it would let us leave if we had forgotten something. Have everything? Good. We will need to weigh anchor before the Sekusegumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the Uldan. Yeah, it's better. Housekeeping real quick. You see, I thought if I linked the glamour plate, then I wouldn't have to do this every time I change. I mean, I don't have to do it at all, I know, but it makes me feel better. Alright, Alfie. A swift and secret departure. Alphinaud would like to return to the Ruby Bazaar post-haste. I informed Tataru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you, and yours and your piratical endeavors, I suppose. Bye guys, it was fun. Made it to level 68. Where is a... No. Ether crystal? By the time I get to that one, I'll be almost there. Ethernet shard. Alright. I think I've sold a few things. Greetings, honored madam. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Certainly. Gonna have to go check on our retainers. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It's a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock, though Rasho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphinaud, I assure you. Anyway, you will be glad to hear that I've already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Lamensa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the 4 of you have boarded. The 4 of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and a half-dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. I don't doubt that. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you finish, make haste to the docks, pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. If we're going to continue, we'll have to do so as a samurai for now. I don't have anything else close to 68. Monk's at 66, but that's not close to 68. Red Mage is only at 65. If I did the main scenario duty roulette and turned into Wondrous Tales, I could probably get my monk up to 68. We should just hold off on that. We'll have trouble reaching 70. Where are we going? Here. First to arrive, as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind. We'll have to come back just to... Okay. Continuing on with the story.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Heretics. Yeah, I remember that.
Not to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. We half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
That alliance is
We
growing.
harbored no expectations of such generous aid. And as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma?
He's a clever one.
And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself? And Gorsetzer?
This was it.
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lys, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
We have a lot of Domans.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Alrighty. Back to you, Eorzea. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
Because I'm the beast, right?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
You got Cryle?
Xenos ye Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
Butcher.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
That Van Belsar?
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Gaius's?
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I would not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
And Cryle looking after Ishtola. Did she even get captured? Suppose they'll tell us at some point. Back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Right. I suppose it matters. While you were away, home is where the heart is, and Alphinaud's is in Eorzea. Here we are, home at last. I must say the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. Oh yeah, he wasn't there, was it? I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. The ghost ship. Ahem, but in spite of all that and more, we returned better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you, I shall do as you suggest. Well, Webb, I see I'm not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? East Aldenar Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Girabanya? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results, I'm sorry to say. Was a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. Hey, seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Cryle Baldesion was taken prisoner. Cryle, do they know where she is being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Girabanya looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Cryle taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castramorians. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady Ugiri? is he? Castrum Orion. Fringes. Oh, that's expensive. Encourage. There you are. You have heard the news? In broad strokes, some Admiral blows viz. What happened? Cryo and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Ishtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Ehrenwald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Not be so hard on yourself. You protected Ishtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. Leader's memories. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the echo as Ilios, of course. Half the time it's enough to knock me on my arse, like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked in Ferdola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, all that and more if she but sold her soul, a traitor to her people, a pretender to her master. It was Xenos himself that gave the order, told her to return with Cryo Baldesion alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Cryo or her current whereabouts. Their orders were to bring Cryo back alive. We can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well, I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Alden. If you hurry, you can find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Zilly and I are going to go see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. Going to Rauga's Reach. Oh, he's like there. Haven't been here in a while. 2 days. I didn't realize how late it was. Well, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Zilly. I'm sure you've heard about Cryo by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. Hi, I've no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Cryo. I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How is everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Arnvald's been a godsend. Him and Minago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames Alamegan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Girabanya, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Old Da and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go, but we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later we'll get to Alamigo. Listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castrum Oriens. There's no point you telling me everything now when you'll only have to say it all again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right, I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. to it, I suppose. Pippin. Pippin ain't easy. You have spoken with Thancred then. Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you are ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. Got level 67.